I don't know. I think it's doing pretty well.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Makes me really kind of look weird. Hello! I normally don't do this type of handheld stuff, but this is a very special day because we are going to the Arkcast Awards. I know, I'm so excited. Don't mind how orange I look with this camera. These are our normal cameras that we use in the studio that you see in all of our podcasts. The only difference is I'm literally holding it by my hand, and it's hurting my hand because of the way I'm holding it. So we are doing like a vlog, which is kind of strange because I don't really do vlogs, you know. That's so 2017, you know, like Jake Paul, you know. I need to get the little Logan Paul hat, you know, but then I'd get banned from Japan. So that joke is terrible. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for Pat at the moment. As of course, because I'm a producer, you know, I'd be doing producer things. So at the moment, I'm, you know, just editing our podcast for the Yaptopia. So it's kind of exciting. I'm really excited to share this episode with you guys. First off, if you just look at this photo, it's going to be crazy. But I'm going to get some editing done, and we're going to wait for Pat. And then we're heading off to the Arkcast Awards. Adios. Okay, so we just finished editing this. I got through the whole thing. As you can hear, you can literally hear if you listen closely when I stop yapping. You can hear actually the data writing onto my hard drive because I still put these all in an old hard drive, so take a listen. I don't know how good this camera's mic is. In fact, I've never used the microphones on these, so this audio could be absolutely the worst thing you've ever heard. Now, granted, if it's not, that's awesome. But if it is, yeah. I'm downloading another podcast that I have to edit, and I'm going to edit this in the car when I'm not vlogging to you guys with Pat. So this is going to be my little project while we're on our 4.5 hour drive. Actually, no, it's not 4.5. It's only 4 hour. 4 hour drive to Fayetteville. Yeah, I'm going to catch up with you guys when Pat is on his way. He is going to be here in about an hour or so, and then we're going to head to Arkcast. What do we think? I'm wearing my psych shirt, if you can see. Shout out to Hannah and Kari. They wanted me to wear this, so I'm wearing my psych shirt. Oh, look. Look, there he is. There he is. Woo! Alright, let's do it. I thought maybe your back door didn't work.
Oh, is it open?
Yeah, here. Hold it. Say hi.
Hello.
You can also move the
Podcast fast. What?
If you want to see yourself too, you can turn the camera thing.
Oh no, don't want to see myself. Hell no.
4 hours to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Long journey, but it's exciting.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus
is coming soon. Are you ready?
Oh God.
Oh, the end is near.
All right, we're about to get sued for this, but so I wanted to talk. We were talking, and there's this mattress firm conspiracy. Do you know about this?
No.
So, all right. Essentially, mattress firm is like supposedly like just like a money laundering scheme.
Okay.
The whole thing, and here's why. I guess the whole idea is like that anybody can open up a mattress firm because it's like a franchise,
right?
Like McDonald's style, you know. Oh, you want to open up a mattress firm, you know, X amount of money. So the whole point is like it's not actually gross. It's not actually like mattress firm themselves like being like tied to the mob. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. But like essentially like, hey, you want to launder money?
Right.
Here's the perfect place. And it's kind of ironic too. It's mattresses.
Yeah.
You know, like
money in the mattress.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But so the whole point is like that you tie all your money through it and make like clean money,
right?
You know, and then it's like a taxable business, XXX. And the whole theory behind it is because especially in bigger cities, you'll go down these like roads, and this is very common in like Seattle, LA, because I've seen it in Seattle, but it's like mattress firm here, and you go down the street like a block over, like another mattress firm, and then another mattress firm, and it's like they're always empty. And it's like, nobody can be buying new mattresses all the time, right?
Yeah. You know, there's all legit ways to launder money. You know, that's think about like Breaking Bad. Walter White bought a car wash.
That's true.
To launder, you know, no pun intended, but to clean his money. And so there are always just going to be things that people are just looking for businesses that they can run. You know, all of a sudden they can overinflate the revenue, or they can take losses. It's kind of a old school. I'm not too well versed in criminality, so I can't tell you kind of the preferred ways to launder money.
The business guy.
Yeah.
You should do a business class on how to avoid the government.
Alternative investing. You know, that I'll get with Raddick and we'll see what we.
Yeah, I know. All right, we're gonna be back. The next time I'm probably gonna film is when we're getting closer to Fayetteville, because I'm not filming anymore. All right. Show him again. Hey, Bubby. All right, Pat, you want to tell everybody where we're at?
I think we are here. This is Podcast Central.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's nice.
This is it. This is Podcast Central. You know, it looks very cozy, like what a podcaster would want to be in.
That's right.
So we're about to watch a live podcast. But it's about nuclear energy or something. I don't really know. So.
Oh, it can't be NASA.
Yeah. Well.
If you've got some money in your pocket, you go to Brian, go to Joe Rogan, go to Record History. Absolutely. Yay for money. But it always starts somewhere, right? It's always putting that first foot forward. And so we appreciate you guys being here and being so collaborative.
And then moved to Washington, D.C. after that. I work in NASA's Office of Communications, and I'm going to tell you about our podcast, Curious Universe, that I help make. I'll get into some of what we cover and a little bit of how and why we do it. I've got a couple of clips that I'll share. But first, I want to introduce you to this guy. His name is Reed Wiseman. This is him on the International Space Station. I don't know why he has a giraffe, but it looks nice.
Excited. I'm Danielle, and this is my co-host Danielle. We are the people in Northwest Arkansas, so we are super excited to record this live episode at Arkcast, and then we will share a little bit about that and how you guys can listen and watch this.
All right, so I just got done listening to a very amazing talk about try to stable myself about NASA and about their podcast that I didn't even know they had. So look at this art. I love that. It's beautiful. But now I'm gonna do some editing stuff, but they're screening this art of the age of audio, and so while they're doing that, I'm gonna be in here trying to edit some stuff. So it's kind of cool. But look at the comments. Well, first off, you can click that thing right here. Oh no! So just click at the bottom. There you go.
All right.
Oh, brother! I think it's super funny because it's not even you. It's literally Joe Biden. You got flamed. All right, Pat. Tell them where we're going.
We are headed to the awards. It could be, well, you'll see. It could be all smiles or all tears. We will find out soon.
Thank you so much. My gosh, I wasn't expecting this. So I started about 8 months ago with a little thought about reading books. I love to read books, and I love cocktails. I love to share cocktails. So I decided to put it together. So I read books, review them, and then match a cocktail to them. So I have learned so much about myself and about books and technology, and so thank you all very much. I want to say thank you to my entourage back there. They were with me when I decided to go ahead and take this leap to do this. So thank you very much.
A few nominees for this category, but I'm really glad that these two finally won after being nominated for so many categories last year. So our 2025 Best Education Podcast goes to Psyched with Hannah and Carrie. No, we're not asking that. But I think it's an important subject for people to talk about, to discuss, to have open communication about, and the people have voted that this podcast is the best at doing that in Arkansas so far. So our 2025 Best Politics Podcast is As the World Turns and Burns with Pat Lynch.
Hi. Well, this was unexpected, but Karen O'Keefe, Brandon Connell, and myself, we were going to do 3 props on the pod, but we thought As the World Turns and Burns kind of captures the moment a little better. No matter what, none of this could be done without the immortal, the almighty Jason Nichols, producing Jason. Again, he had an insight into my Huckleberry. So thank you very much. Thank all of you.
It goes to Career Pathways.
Career Pathways was started when I got to Arkcast at a pitch fest, and I got up and pitched to the judges. Didn't win first prize, but got second prize where we got a couple hours of studio time. And from there, we got the whole thing started. Can't go any further without, again, thank you, producer Jason, the almighty, you're the Huckleberry.
I said thank you. This podcast is Psyched with Hannah.
This is a weird way for my mom to find out about this. This was the one that they really wanted to win because they're a very active voice and they're very active about not just females in the podcast community, but also females in Arkansas and females in psychology and the psychology and the mental health of females. And so this was a big thing that they really wanted to get out there. A lot of their podcast topics around female mental health and the mental health initiative that's being taken in Arkansas and everything that we do for the mental health of women and men. So they just want to thank everybody for that. So, hey everybody, producer Jason here. As you can see, you just watched this, right? And this is me post-production editing it. So you may be wondering, like, well, what the heck's going on? Well, here's what happened. So after this point, there was 2 more awards that we won that were not filmed for precarious reasons. We're not going to mention any names, but it does rhyme with Matt Binch. So just know that some buttons didn't get pressed when they should have been pressed to record some accepting speeches. But all you need to know before we get into the who won Best Podcaster of the Year is that producer Cheyenne won Best Producer of the Year. I accepted her award for her. She's getting the award as soon as it gets mailed out to us. So that's awesome, and we are so proud of her. And then I also accepted the award for Kilt Studio for Best Podcast Production Studio on behalf of Lyon College. So it was really, really exciting. Unfortunately, those acceptance speeches did not get filmed, so you're just gonna have to enjoy this. But yeah, now let's get into who won the Best Podcast of the Year.
Because of this category, our podcaster of the year, I think it deserves a crown, right? And so we had this made with our Arkcast logo, so we can crown the winner this year. So to be the podcaster of the year, it means out of all the people that were in the running, like people selected you and they believed you enough, and like you had enough support behind this. It's not to mean that you're any better than the other categories, you know what I mean? But it means that you're leading, you're trailblazing, and you're leading the group. You're setting the example for everybody else that's behind you. So it's kind of a big deal to be voted in as the podcaster of the year. But for this year, I won't delay it anymore. Our 2025 Best Podcaster of the Year is Lisa Ponson from Unexplained America.
To my people, I don't know why they listen. I don't know how it happened, but they do, and they're lovely, and they've been through. I changed the name, and oh goodness, and they bought T-shirts with the other name, and now they have to buy a new. I love my listeners. I'm really surprised and shocked and appreciative. So thank you, and if you've listened or whatever, thank you. And I will be listening to all your podcasts. I'm making notes too. So thank you. And I really do like tiaras.
It was crazy. Pat won. He won for Career Pathways, Best Male Podcast. And Best Male Podcaster. I know. And then he won As the World Turns or Burns, Best Political Podcast.
Didn't I win Most Handsomest Podcast?
Yeah, it was something like Most Handsome Human Being Alive.
I definitely didn't vote for that.
Well, I'm going to etch it in there. I got a little etch-a-sketch. I'll put it on there. But, Jason is now the voice of all womenhood.
I got a few odd looks from some people in there about that.
We literally just talked about this yesterday. You can be as feminine as you need to be. Embrace your femininity.
Well, okay, so here's what I said. I almost want to save it for the video, but I was like, I said, like, this is a weird way for my mom to find out, was the joke I made. And yeah, it was, it went over as I expected, but it's all foggy and stuff, jeez. But yeah, so...
Jason, this is a weird way for my mom.
Pat was like, how is the success going to change you? Pat, you know what Pat said earlier? And now I'm finally going to say this on camera. He said earlier, he was like, yeah, if I had all that money that those celebrities did in Hollywood, I'd be a total a-hole. I'd be an asshole.
Yeah, count on it.
Yeah. Hey, now you are the most handsome man alive, you know, sexiest man alive.
That's the award, what the award said.
Yeah.
The people spoke.
Sure.
Jeez! Oh! Just ran over a kid. Jesus.
Yeah, you guys are best female podcast, best...
Yeah, so I...
What joke did you make?
So, it was best... Yeah, okay, that sounded scary, but don't want to say it anymore. So... You guys won Best Female Podcasters, right?
Oh, no.
And I went up there and they're like, he's like, you're not Hannah Arkari. I was like, no. And so I go, I went up there to accept your guys' award. And I was like, this is a weird way for my mom to find out. And,
Oh my god. Y'all can't see me, can you?
no.
No? Okay, just making sure.
The guy who won the Best LGBTQ plus one, though, he was like, what did he say? He said, if any other gays come from my podcast, I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you put on this whole event for us, and we just got done filming a live podcast, which was awesome. I love that. And so can you tell us, because I was curious about your guys' camera rig, can you tell us about your camera rig here?
Yeah, for sure. So I use, for filming, I use the Sony ZV-E10. Of course, in 4K and make sure black, and so there's a little few other settings I put in there to make sure that it doesn't like focus in and out all of that. So I use these Tamron lenses, which are fantastic. They're really good. They're almost as good as Sony glass. Do we have there? And then I use a matte box right here. These are really inexpensive, but it's like those little touches that you put on there. It makes everybody feel like, wow, that's a real camera. Which is great. And I love my small rig battery back here. That keeps this thing powered. I can run my camera all day long with this one battery right here. I like mounting them on the rods because it allows me to slide them back and forth. And I've got this little shoulder rig so that I can take this off.
I was gonna say, so it can be handheld.
Just mount it on my shoulder and walk around and play with it. Of course, the road mic, if I wanted to do the shotgun, that was from a distance. What I had going with the podcast over here is I had all of the microphones running through XLRs to the Zoom PodTrack P4. And then I had that running out into a Rode Wireless Pro. Into the receiver right here, which is running into my camera. And then finally, these Zoom, this thing right here, it takes the signal of the camera and disperses it. So my tablet, which is way across the room, was watching whatever's on the screen. So I'm able to monitor from wherever I am.
Awesome. We don't have any handheld stuff, but my goal is we want to kind of get our handheld program going because we basically do everything on tripods. So, but we want to branch out and start doing like short film stuff too. And so like we want to be able to be moving cameras, stability, and that's kind of our big goal moving forward. So I just was really curious about your guys' stuff and I wanted to film it because I think it's really awesome. Yeah.